beautiful people. Psychic Debbie here with Hannah Banana.
Woohoo! Hey, everybody. How's it going?
So we're together again.
Together
again. Talking about...
I don't know all the songs. I'm going to try and jump in, but I might be off and I know together. I was thinking of the Orphan Annie one, together again. Da, 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 da.
We're starting out really powerful here.
Sorry.
So we're talking about Leo.
Yes, we're being very Leo right now, taking up
yes.
space.
Look at my hair. Leo.
The full moon.
Full moon in Leo. Oh my God, Debbie. So beautiful people, hi.
Hi.
So me and Hannah, since she's here, and we just got done doing a live with Pluto. So look that up. Pluto in Aquarius, right?
Pluto into Aquarius.
Look for that. Look for that video.
Lots of passion.
Yeah.
Lots of passion in that video.
Yes, there is a lot of passion. If we're a little too loud for you, yeah, probably not gonna like that one. So this one is Leo and the full moon, and I did kind of talk about it a little bit.
I watched that
on Tuesday.
I like that video.
So we're gonna talk more in depth, and then Hannah Banana is gonna tell you. I would go to astro.com, right?
Astro.com.
And then you can get your chart, your astrology chart there, and find out which rising sign you are.
Yeah.
And so tell them how they can find their rising sign.
Yeah, so astro.com, and then you enter your information, your date of birth, and the time and place, the location of your birth. And then when you click on chart, it's going to show you where the chart begins, and it's going to show you like a big circle. And I wish we had a picture. That would have been really cool, and then pointed. But on the circle, you're going to look for where it says ASC. That stands for your ascendant, also known as the rising sign. And then from the ascendant, let's say it starts in Aries. Let's say Aries is your ascendant. Then that Aries is your first house. I do by whole sign houses. So you just start counting from there. If Aries is your first, then let's see, your Taurus, I need a sheet right now. Then Taurus would be your second, your second house, and so on. And you'd
so Aries would be their rising sign.
Aries would be their rising sign.
Yeah.
So if I say for Aries rising, this full moon sits in your, then I'm going to tell you what house
and
Leo is.
what's going to come for you.
Yes.
What's going to come for you, bad boys, bad boys.
I loved that. Oh my God, my brother and I loved watching that show.
Did you?
Yes, we loved it.
My first mother-in-law used to sing that to my daughter all the time. Bad boys, what they going to do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
So I'm going to talk about the Leo a little bit. I'm going to talk about Leo, what Spirit wanted me to say to you beautiful people. And then, like I said, look up your chart, find out where your rising sign is, because Hannah is going to talk about where your rising sign is in the Leo, right?
Yeah.
And what it could bring to you this January, because it's January 25th at what time?
January 25th at 9:53 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is the apex, the full moon in all of her glory.
Whee! That reminds me of you and Fabi in Brazil when we did our retreat. They were in the water and they were like, wee! They were like little kids. I mean, just a joyful moment. It was beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. So they were saying Leo spirituality. Leo full moon will show you your good side or your bad side. Oh, yeah. Spiritual lessons. Leo will rely on spirituality to understand the aspects of your life, relationship, and career. So something with your relationship, career, or lifestyle could come up around the full moon. So it could say, darling, we love you here, but you need to move. Or, this job, you've been complaining about it for a while and you're not moving it. So the universe is going to make you move it. Right? Bye-bye. Like the Barbie. Bye-bye. No, bye-bye. No, bye-bye. It'll be like Barbie. The movie Barbie. But too sweet. But yeah, so then it will give you, if you don't process it or notice it, then the universe, God, Buddha, whatever you believe in, is gonna boop. It's gonna be even just a little poop.
And then you'll be like,
and you get off the cliff, but you gotta have faith, right?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have to be religion, faith. Just have faith that the universe really does know what it's doing. And it does.
Gosh,
it does.
So true. Even when it's so hard.
I know.
It does. It's knows
like,
what
hello,
it's doing.
Fly, stop being so mean to me. And it's going, sorry. You didn't learn your lesson, and so we're going to help you. Click. So, it kicks us out. Okay, karma of Leo is found in lessons of needing approval from others. Also learning self-love. So like creating boundaries. So we need to probably bring some boundaries in this full moon. Do you know what I mean? Or learning to love ourselves and saying, no, let me do me. And then if I have time, then I'll see if I can help you. Yeah, they'll get upset, but they'll find someone else. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Your empowerment of being a leader, courage, and creativity.
Totally.
So to be in that leadership role or bringing that courage or creativity, you might be like, oh, I haven't knitted in I don't know how long, or I haven't painted in so long, or I haven't journaled in so long, or I haven't taken a walk in the wilderness for very long, or I haven't gone to the ocean. That could be creativity because it's going to get you into a space of where you can think and connect, meditate, in a meditative state, right?
That. Totally.
So that's what they were saying to me. So leader, believe it or not, Leo is a leader of good witches.
Ooh, I like that.
I have Leo moon, so I must be a good witch, right?
Totally.
No.
Totally. You are totally Glenda.
Glenda the good witch.
Glenda.
Oh, I'd love to go. She was so beautiful, wasn't she?
I loved her.
Okay. So the archangel they want you to connect with is, one of them is Archangel Zadkiel, Zadkiel, from memory, mercy, and forgiveness. So it's like letting go, like being in the mercy, being in memory, like good memories. It could be good memories. It doesn't have to be bad memories, right?
Yeah.
And it can be with the forgiveness of yourself. Maybe that's what you need to do instead of forgiving everybody else, right? Maybe forgiving yourself because you didn't put yourself first.
That feels really spot on because Leo is a lot to do with the heart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so that, where is forgiveness found? Well, you find it in your
heart. Right. And the heart is the most powerful chakra out of our body. So perfect, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, the other archangel, which is one of my favorites, is Gabrielle. If wanting and help, especially with pregnancies, conception, or birth. So like if you're pregnant, you call on her. If you want to get pregnant, if you want to conceive. Also call on Gabrielle for businesses, work, lover, new beginnings, family, and business and health. So awesome. I call on her for my business all the time. It's Gabrielle, please bring the clients to me. Bring the people that I can help. Don't bring me the ones that are testing me or chastising me or whatever. It's like, I don't need them. Mm-hmm. It's not going to do any. It's like, let the trolls go somewhere else. It's like, bring the people to me that I can help. Or bring the situation to me that I can help myself so that I can help others. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
So, and like confidently requesting that, because you're confident about you helping. Like, I know I can do this. I know I'm supposed to do this.
Right.
So bring it.
So like you were saying, like the Wizard of Oz, courage.
Yeah, I wanted to, the courage. Like I was asking Debbie, like, remember that scene? Like, when does he find the courage? Or we were looking at YouTube videos of it, and he's singing the song, and what have they got
courage.
that I got? Yeah, courage. And that's so Leo full moon.
Yeah.
I mean, if there is any time to really step into that sense of courage and bravery, it's this full moon.
And look at his cute faces right between us.
He's so sweet.
And I've got Leo as a moon, so would that affect me?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, your Leo moon is your emotional. Also, you can see like how you're, you feel like what is like right and wrong and like noble. Like there's a sense of nobility, and even
that
it could
probably
be
show
like,
itself pretty big on the full moon.
Yeah, the moon can also represent the body, and you've got like,
look at this hair.
Big hair and the, there's lots of Leo in you.
Yeah. Yeah, and the movie star. Yeah, trying
to
get
in
noticed.
The camera, center of attention. Totally.
Look at this hair on my face. Okay, so I say this.
Ganesha.
So it says Leo energy is a good time to call on
Ganesha. The remover, the Lord, the remover of obstacles.
Yep. So it says for beginning, luck, wisdom. He will also help remove obstacles, but helps with all knowing. Especially call on Ganesha if a writer, a banker, working with stocks, enterprise, or business.
Right on.
So Ganesha. So call on them. We need to call on that for our retreat, which is in Sedona. We only have 4 spots left.
I know. As of right now, as of this recording, there are 4 spots left.
And we want you to be there if you can be there. Be there or be square. No, just kidding. So, so that's empowerment. We're put that with our business. Leo's spirit power comes from the sun. So energy, power, positivity, clarity. So there might be some clarity there. Look at the positivity on the full moon. Do you know what I mean? Look at what energy are you having? If you're like, I don't have a lot of energy, then you're not doing self-love. I feel like then you're not opening up your heart chakra. You're not opening up the power. You're not opening up to your courage or your strength.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the full moon can illuminate that shadow part that you're not tapping into.
Right. So that's, that's a big thing. So because the sun's power is out of our control, right? We can't sit there and go to the sun and go, give me so much sun, damn it. I wish I could, because when I was living in Montana, I would have been doing it every single day because of the fog. But I'd be like, come on, sun, open up. Please. But it didn't. So, because it's out of our control. So the full moon is a time to embrace your personal power.
Amen.
Because the sun, our heart, see how it's all connecting together.
Totally.
It's working. It's connecting.
I love that.
Okay, and the gift of Leo is generosity and abundance, radiating light, energy to fulfill your life purpose. Isn't that powerful? With spirit,
beautiful.
Isn't it funny how spirit sits there and does this with me?
I love that. Yeah, it's really cool. Like she'll be go like, huh? And writing stuff down, and I'm just like, what's the house? Okay, got it. I think I can get that together.
And I'm like, okay, Spirit is saying, no, connect to this, and then look up this, and look up the meaning of that, because that's going to help with that, and that's the way Spirit works with me.
That's so cool.
That's good. That's how I call like my automatic writing. Sometimes when I'm in my really automatic writing, is like, and then I look at it and go, damn, where did that come from?
That's cool. I like just channeling.
Yeah, channeling
cool.
it. So
yeah. So this is a different, like, a form of divination also. It's not Spirit talking to me, but, it's learning through astrology. And so I wanted to just kind of give people some ideas of where this full moon could be affecting their chart. And I do work by whole sign houses, meaning that the way that we read it, your rising sign kicks off your entire chart. So you really need to know your rising sign if you're going to get this reading to fit to your chart. Okay, so astro.com, go and then just look for your rising sign. So if you are an Aries rising, this full moon is going to be taking place in your 5th house. Leo rules your 5th house, which is super cool because it's the house of joy and pleasure.
Oh, and, that's not bad.
Yeah, and children and creativity. And a full moon is, if the moon's there, that means that the sun is on the complete opposite side of the spectrum in your chart.
Oh.
So that's called an opposition. And there's tension between the 5th house and the 11th house. So remember, we just did a whole thing on Pluto moving into Aquarius.
Right.
Well, the sun is in Aquarius right now next to Pluto. There's a lot of energy going on with this tension that you'll feel. So if you're an Aries rising, it's going to be like the joy and the pleasure you seek, and the tension, what needs to transform in your social networks or your community to be able to really bring something to light, right? And to have bravery and courage to go and find it. If you're a Taurus rising, then Leo rules your 4th house of home and family. And the sun, the opposition and the tension is going to be somewhere in your career. So a work, family.
And which one was that?
That's Taurus rising.
Taurus rising. Oh,
yeah, Taurus rising.
Because they were saying that 2024 for Taurus is a lot about money and abundance and career, right?
Oh, well, that would be. That would make sense.
That would make sense then.
Because your 10th house has Pluto that just entered.
Oh, that makes sense. That's probably why. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're a Gemini rising, that's like me. Leo rules our 3rd house of communication and kind of like our everyday life. And it's intention with opposition to our ninth house of like our philosophical way of how we view life and what we're involved in, like higher studies of the mind or religion. So there's going to be some sort of like back and forth. What's transforming in our philosophy that is making our daily communication different? That's what's
so. I mean, would that be communication for love, communication of work, communication of spirituality, or is it just communication of spirituality or this?
So the full moon in your third house is like your daily communication and the way your mind works. Yeah.
Okay. So
something you might have like bolder conversations. You know,
Okay.
you might have a conversation where it's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be brave, and I'm just gonna have it with somebody. You know,
Right.
like that could be.
Or you could tell someone the truth.
Yeah.
Like,
totally.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. You can use your heart. Use your
Yeah.
big, beautiful heart to communicate. Okay, so then you have got Cancer. Cancer, this Leo full moon sits in your second house.
Oh, money.
So it's money, and it's also like how you can also interpret it as how you, like if it's money is what we value, then you also are looking at how do you value yourself? Where's your own self-worth, right? And how is that, where is like a communication going on with how other people value you? Other people's finances, other people's resources,
Oh, okay.
right? So there could be some like tension, illumination through those themes and topics.
Gotcha.
Okay, if you're a Leo rising, then this is your first house. It's the house of self and identity. Can you be bold and brave and just allow yourself to be you, even though it may affect or transform your love life and relationships?
Well, that's probably kind of why the Spirit's saying self-love right now.
Yeah,
You know, or kind of creating the boundaries or good and bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a Leo full moon, regardless of where it sits in your house, if you think of like the noblest qualities of a Leo, I like to think of Mufasa from The Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he is like the coolest. He's the king. He's noble. He's beloved. He's wise. He speaks with his heart. Like that is like what you could activate in all of these regions in your chart, you know?
Good.
And like the shadow would be like Scar, his brother.
Yeah.
You know, the jealous.
The
one
jealousy.
like the power play
Yeah.
that he wanted and, you know, disconnected from his heart. And
Right.
the ego. And
Well, that's what I was talking
all
about in
part
the
of Leo.
last thing on Tuesday. I don't know if you watched it, but I was talking about jealousy. I was saying, what are you jealous of is what you're really wanting to go towards. That's where your intention is. So don't be jealous of it. Be in the positive of it. It's like, I'm jealous of your leadership. Well, then work towards leadership.
That's what you're calling in.
That's what you're calling in. Whatever you're jealous of, that's what you're desiring. That's what you are wanting.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, jealousy is a tough
See, that's
one.
that foreshadowing thing. See, sometimes Spirit gives me some good knowledge.
Like all the time.
If I listen to it.
No, all the time. All the time. That's. Okay, so if you're a Virgo rising, then this full moon, that Leo Mufasa, is going to be activating a pretty mysterious place in your chart. It's your 12th house. And it could be like, you know, it's your unconscious. And sometimes you need to retreat and just be on your own and be okay with that, right? And how do you... And it's talking to the house of health on the opposite side of your chart. So where is that fine balance? You know, how much hard work do you need, but when do you also need to rest and maybe go inward and reflect to connect deeply to your heart?
Yeah.
So if you're a Virgo rising, that could be something. For Libra, it's going to be highlighting the full moon in Leo is your communities and your networks and your social circles.
So you might have some good connections.
Good connections.
Or go out that night and say hi to a couple of people.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Totally. And also like your dreams. You might see something like, something's actually coming true right now. You know, full moon it could be a time of like where you look at the harvest, you know, something's popping up.
Yeah.
And the tension or with your fifth house, so that's like fun. Where are you having fun in life? Where are you being really creative? What's transforming in your creativity or your romances? You know, fun. It's in order to like that's highlighting your social network and community. Okay, Scorpio rising. You're a Scorpio sun. You're not a Scorpio rising.
I'm not
okay.
a rising.
All right, Scorpio rising. This is going to be highlighting your 10th house. Leo rules your 10th house of career. It's you in the spotlight, your legacy you make in the world. And the tension is in what's transforming is your family. How does your changing something really fundamental in your roots going to shift to allow you to follow your heart for your highest and best career path? That could be something that comes up right now. And if you're a Sag rising, then this takes place, the full moon takes place in your 9th house of philosophy and long distance travel. You might be on like watching us from Bali and being like, yeah, I'm totally celebrating this amazing new moon, you know, this full moon in
Mount
Leo.
Everest. How you doing? No.
Yeah. And
top of the world.
Yeah, and what's transforming is your daily environment. You know, maybe you do make a big move somewhere abroad and your life is about to change. Yeah, work can change, your daily work environment. Your kids could have a different school. You know, something every day that you're normally used to is changing. And it's going to change your philosophy.
Could it be
on
things
life.
too that are in your home, like we had a couple of months ago, like 13 things broke down in our house.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, every
it
day,
was like every time I was doing it, I'm like, yeah, well, now this broke down. We had like 13 electronic things.
Was Mercury in retrograde maybe?
Probably, or in my grade, that's for sure. Might not have been in everybody else's, but it was in mine.
Yeah, something like that. Well, yeah, Pluto's coming in and it can destruct too. So yeah. Okay, so if you're a Capricorn rising, the full moon takes place in your 8th house. This is like your shared finances, shared resources.
So be careful with your business.
I would say like look to see. Well, there could be like really good things happening, right?
Oh,
there could be like you know, your husband or your wife gets like an incredible bonus all of a sudden, and you're
or
like
inheritance, or,
you know, like super exciting. Your partner, you know, might get something.
We need to find out what Roy choice, but he doesn't know when he was born. See, that's the thing.
Okay, yeah, it's hard. You can find out what signs the planet sits in, but you won't know. If you don't know the time you were born, it's hard to calculate what house those planets are going to sit in. So, yeah, rising sign is really important to know as you read your astrology chart. Okay, so if you're an Aquarius rising, this sits in your 7th house, love, marriage, partnerships. That big relationship issues might be like in the foreground. And what
good
is
or bad, right?
Good or bad.
Good or bad.
No judgment, just good or bad.
Love American style.
And what is fundamentally transforming is you as an individual. So you deep inside somewhere are transforming, and what's being highlighted is the relationship, so you can see where else you need to go with that transformation.
It's kind of like what I'm hearing from you is this Leo full moon is going to affect where our courage and our strength is.
Totally.
So if our strength is in me doing readings, then it could be even stronger.
Totally.
Yeah. Or if my strength is
your heart is in it. If your heart is in it, if you're committed, if you're super connected to your heart's wishes and desires.
Gotcha.
Look for
so
where
you can manifest then very well on the full moon.
Totally.
Yes. This law of attraction thing, because if your heart's really into it, because you know that's what's going on right now, is everybody's talking about. It's not just you have to feel it and be in the vibration of it to get it.
Yeah, you do.
And believe it.
And believe it. That is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So you can do a lot of release work. Well, let me finish the last one. It's so if you're a Pisces rising,
because that's me.
That's you. Then this is taking place in your 6th house. So something with health could maybe be like illuminated right now. You could be it's also like the place where you really want to put a lot of hard work into. You could be celebrating the fruits of that labor, and it's going to be in conversation with you also taking your need for rest and relaxation and retreat and meditation.
Well, I'm doing a retreat, but that's not resting, because when you're doing a retreat, you're working.
Yeah, but we're also in a beautiful place.
Yeah, and beautiful people.
Yeah, beautiful people and beautiful place. So that's, I have those for...
Well, that was nice. Thank you for that. I think people will like that.
And it's my first time also doing like a back and forth, so maybe I can find out a way to make it more clear. But you know, as I learn, I love to teach the meanings behind, like why. What does that mean if your sun's over here but your moon is on the other side, and
right.
it creates tension. There's a conversation between those two houses. So
yeah, that works out good.
Yeah.
So let's talk about real fast about you're going to be on Conscious Life.
Oh, yeah.
So talk about that.
So I'm giving a talk.
LA here.
Yeah, February 10th. You can buy tickets. Debbie's got the link on her link tree. Activate the lunar goddess, awakening the lunar goddess within. I cannot wait for this talk. It is so, I want to say the words, dare I say, revolutionary. Okay, I got a message, y'all, and it is going to be very clear the beauty and the reasons why working with the moon and awakening this goddess inside of us will be super supportive for all of humanity. Like, it's prophetic, basically. That's where I'm going with it, and I can't wait to share it with people.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
And my mom is speaking the same day.
So her mom is speaking the same day. And this is her book. I want you to go to the Conscious Life link, my link tree down below. They're having a contest.
Yeah, the book awards.
Book awards. So go to the book awards. Let me click right there. And that's her mom's book about grief to joy. She's also having a lecture on Saturday. So she'll be there. So if you guys go to the Conscious Life, you're going to see us there.
Yeah, if you're in Southern California, come to
LAX, the Hilton LAX. It's right by the airport.
Yeah.
So even if you flew in, you can take a shuttle to the Hilton and stay at the Hilton, and it's 3 floors. It's a big thing. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
That's how we met. You probably all know that story 20 million times. So go to my link tree and please vote for Chris's book, The Open Heart Club. It's about grief and bringing joy into your life. Do you know what I'm saying? Also, I want to do some cards really fast. So which ones do you want to do? The fairies or the message of life?
I'll do messages of life.
Okay.
On behalf of my mother and her grief book.
Yes. Okay. So we're very excited. Like I said, we've only got 4 more spots left of today. Where was the January?
As of right now.
As of right now, January 20th. So if you're interested in the retreat, we're also thinking that because there's a lot of people asking about it, we might even do it again at the end of the year. But we'd like you to be on this one because of the solar eclipse.
Yeah, because the eclipse is actually going to be traveling the United States in this one. So you're going to be able to see the
partial
moon,
of it.
Yeah, partial where we're based.
But I mean, it's a spiritual place. We're going to be in Sedona. We're going to have lots of energy there. She's going to do the astrology. I'm going to do, spirituality and help you release some blockages. And we're going to do soul collages. So we're going to connect to your soul. We're going to be doing some massive meditation work.
It's going to be so fun.
Different things. We're going to even have a dance. Connecting to the universal source. So it's a yes, you could be like, well, I've been to Sedona, Debbie, and da-da-da, but we're adding a lot more.
Us.
Yeah. We're adding a lot more to it. So
That's so Leo of me. I'm like, you haven't been with us because we're amazing. Just kidding. Leo full moon, we're just going to speak it. Okay, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
We're amazing.
So it's like bringing that power to you, and that we're wanting to help you be in that space, especially for this year of 2024, right?
Yeah.
Right, people? So, but I mean, it's such a spiritual place. Like I said, we're going to take you to the Red Rock Crossing, which is a kind of a popular place, one of the vortexes. Yeah. And then we're going to take you to
Spirit of the Heavens.
And then, we might even take you to another place to look out in the stars, and maybe we see some UFOs or we see some whatever. The stars are like plums. Yeah. If you've been there, you're going to know what I'm talking about. It's like the air is thin. It's such a, I lived in Arizona for 10 years, and I loved this nightlife, the stars I'm talking about, and especially when there was a thunderstorm. Oh, I loved it. Because the electricity would go, beep, bleep, bleep. The lightning would go a different way.
I love it.
So what card, did you get a card?
All right.
What does Spirit want to say to us, right?
Here we go. All right. Ours is, so I asked specifically for this new moon, what would be really perfect.
New moon or full moon?
Full moon. Thank you. And look at this card. Can you see that? The man with the sun in his chest. Is that
it's
not
Leo?
That's
oh my
Leo.
Gosh.
Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so this is the card. God sustains me. As I turn each day over to God, my worries ease and my resistance softens. In the arms of God's love, I find inner peace, even in challenging times. Today, my faith provides me with great strength. Super Leo. I welcome all that comes my way, knowing that the love of God sustains me.
The sun right in the chest. That's
There
it's
you
just
go.
what did Spirit have me?
This
It's
is
so weird.
I know, right? This like you could do a meditative, you could do a meditation around this image. Even imagine the sun coming straight into your heart space.
Yeah, especially on the full moon, because it's like Leo is the sun.
Yeah.
Self-love.
House of the sun. It's the house of the sun.
And courage and everything else, right?
Yeah.
Courage. 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 And my card that I got with the Oracle Fairies is Life Energy.
That's so perfect.
See, look at how pretty that is.
She looks like she's backlit with the sun, too.
Yep. So now it's in white and I can't read it. What does it say? The happy
fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed.
OMG.
It's perfect.
Don't you just love how these things work? I swear, the more you get attuned to things, the more like these, what people call coincidences, which aren't really coincidences, comes through. Do you know what I'm saying?
Cool. So
I mean,
cool.
it's definitely this full moon, I feel like, is about your courage, your strength, and self-love.
It's our first full moon of the year, dude. 2024, and it's
Dudettes.
Yeah, come on. It's the house of the sun. It's our noble truth. It is our heart space. Like, just profess it out into the world. Don't if you're like, I don't know my rising sign, I can't do anything, I don't know where it's. No, you can still connect into the energy, and tap into your heart space, and just speak whatever your desires are out into the world.
Yep, exactly. So with that,
yeah,
we're going to give you blessings and smiles, and thank you for joining us. If you would like more of these videos, please comment below. Yes, we can be a little loud, and yes, we can be joking, but this is who we are, and we love us.
It is. I like when I'm around her, because then my energy feeds off of her energy. And
it's a beautiful, beautiful time. So we want to give you blessings and smiles, and like they say, toot sweet.
Toot sweet. Mwah. Ciao,
Bye.
everybody. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.